do buy back, because if you can't cook well, so the best option is to buy back. So when someone is happy eating, then everyone is in peace.
Mm-hmm.
It is a place of fellowship.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get back to the women now. Let's get back to the women. They're trying to get us to focus on them. I want to hear what you guys have to say. What's a dream date for you?
Well, I love it when my husband cooks for me. So that's a dream date would be anything where I'm not doing the effort, or I guess going out anywhere and not having to worry about the kid. So that's nice. Alone time, whether it's going to a movie or going to dinner or going to a park and having a picnic. It's just the two of us alone time, and like just being us together, no worrying about anything else.
I'd have to agree with Nicole on that. Anytime I am not having to do, much of anything, just show up and be pretty like that. That is what I would consider the dream part of it. And then those little nuances, because as women, right, we can be chatty. And whenever the person that I choose to spend time with presents me with those things that I forgot I even expressed, like a meal, right? Has taken the time to make preparations to prepare me a certain meal, or has presented something that's like, I forgot I was even looking for that thing, and they found it. Those things, right? A lot of people think it's like, oh, it's being on a catamaran over the ocean and stuff like, yeah, we can just book a trip post-COVID, right? But pre or post-COVID, book a trip. You can do that. But when someone is actually being mindful of me, the person, and those things that maybe nobody else will ever see, but they heard me and they thought so much of them and their kindness and their desire to acknowledge and spend time with me to do that little thing. Yeah, those are the moments that really count. Those are the moments that absolutely fortify the friendship. Those are the moments that, when all the pretty fancy things are taken away for whatever reason, whether you want them to be or not, that you guys still have something. So that's the dream date, is knowing that the person is actually listening and to me and is being attentive, and vice versa.
Yeah, I think both of you said it so well. Is not having to being surprised by the little things. It's not, you don't have to throw a big party or something glamorous. No, it's just a little things that I might have said months ago or days ago, and you take it apart, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, and you do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like that. It really is a dream date, and a date that you don't have to plan. For me, is another one is it can be spontaneous. It's not planned. It's just spontaneous. You don't know where you're going. You just go out there, and then you decide one after the other, and you just go and have the day of by yourselves, and do the little things that nothing, just maybe even go to get an ice cream of some sort. So that will be the dream date already.
Yeah.
So I'm going to share just a couple real quick before we, because I want to hear what else you guys have here. But this is Justin Manning. Thank you so much for being on here today. Appreciate it. He said creating something together is a dream date. Food, art, vision board, etc. Just doing something together, creating it together. And then Aldrich said, my idea of a dream date is to be at an empty space by the park. Point to the direction of the Sagittarius constellation. Explain how the universe comes about and watch people sleep. So I can finally read my books about theoretical physics. Oh. Thank you, Aldrich, for sharing that. That is
Well, just have a date with yourself. You can do that.
Yeah, just don't even take the girl.
Women, we call that me time.
Mhm.
Yeah. Stay at home or stay at that park. Do whatever you like by yourself.
At first I was lost in the constellation, but when she fell asleep, I was like, oh, what just happened there? That's good. Very romantic of you. That's what Kevin says.
But it depends on Audrey. To answer Audrey's question, is it depends on who you're